Alright, I'm trying to fix the sound, just give me a second. Okay, this is much better. Alright, okay. Alright, okay, cool. Hey, hello Lenka, how are you doing? Yeah, I always have issues with this mic. I don't really know why, but that's how it is. When it works well. When it doesn't, I need to unplug it and plug it back in, which puts all the setting in a strange state that I have to reset them. It's fine. I don't know why the camera sometimes gets weird as well, but it's fine. That's the usual stuff with live streaming. All right, hello everyone. Hello. Let me look who's there. Oh, okay. Hello. I'm going to share my screen. Okay. Yeah, camera is a little bit weird again, or is it just me? There is some... Ooh, sorry. It's kind of weird. I don't know why it's... Does it look small on the top left, on the top right corner? Kind of looks small to me, but I'm not sure if that's normal or not. Oh yeah, okay, that's because it's not... Okay, that's because it doesn't have the cut on the side. Let me change that. Okay. Okay, I want to limit the number of pixels there, maybe not that much. Certainly on the right, that's for sure. Even more than that. Yes. Okay, and left is going to be fine. Okay. I'm gonna move my screen a little bit. Okay, so framing is better. Okay, hopefully that's... Okay, I should still be in the frame. Right. Can I adjust that to the side? I'm trying to fix things in OBS and I don't really know it so well. It's a little bit too big for my taste. Maybe I should crop a little more. Okay. Let's crop even more. Okay. All right, hopefully you can still read things and I'm not taking up too much space on the screen. Okay. All right, so what do we have today? So there are a few options. there's been a recent pull request by Ryan, who has drastically updated the Mirror Manager interface, which was a long time coming. It's been a long time since we could do anything about that. So it's much better, but it's not merged yet. So I'm going to wait for that pull request to land to do any sort of change on Mirror Manager that involves the UI. There are other things that don't involve the UI, so they are still on the plate. But right now, I'm gonna wait for that. So what do we have? Let's go and review all the projects that have tickets that we could look into. Hey, I see other people here. Hello, Crossbow. Hey, Lisa, how are you doing? On Twitch, there used to be a lot of I wouldn't say random users, but people who never said a word in the chat and who I don't really know, and they're gone now. So I don't know if Twitch did anything about that, but I don't see them anymore. It's fine. A better signal to noise ratio, I suppose. All right, so what do we have? We have something about data grabber and adding a page to list all the topics. That will be not all the topics, but all the topics in the past, I don't know, like past month maybe. And that's still going to be a long list to build. So yeah, it'll have to be, we'll have to make it a little smart. It's not as good as it might sound. Or I could, I mean, what we could do is have some sort of materialized view in data number, so in PostgreSQL, that would list all the topics in the past year or so, something. Have that materialized view update then automatically using with every new message that comes in, and I mean, that would be pretty cool to do actually. And then we could have data grabber just query that view and display the results. That would be, I think, the best way to do it. Because then we'll have a significant amount of time, not forever, because some topics have entirely disappeared and we don't want to pollute our list with them. But like a year, I think that seems reasonable. And we could have in data grabber, along with maybe the number of messages that have this topic, maybe. It's just a query, it's just a simple query with a group by. It's just a very expensive query, but if we put that in a view, then maybe we could do that. Did I put that in the ticket? I think I should put that in the ticket. So just so I don't forget about it. Blah, blah, blah. I've assigned you. Okay. All right. Yeah, I think that's big. So if we want to have a representative view of the topics, I think we should make a view in data number for the list of messages over the past year and add to that the number of message in this topic, in each topic, having expensiveness that doesn't exist. The price doesn't sound right. will help with the cost of the query. Anyway, so there's that. That's for data wrapper and data number, more or less. So in data number, we have a headers column that is JSON. It's a JSON B column, so it also has an index, which is cool. So we could have, but we can query it right now as a JSON column. So we could add that to data number. Would be a headers JSON grep argument. Oh yeah, let me record all those applications into, no, that's not the one. Into a poll. So I think I've set this this poll extension to be in a little bit too many different places. So maybe I made a mistake there. I think you should see, well, I tried viewing the stream itself and I see it on the lower left corner, I see it on the middle right edge. I see it in a little bit too many places, I think. So how do I change my extensions? Extensions, good. My extensions, good. Polling, cool. It's on overlay 1 at the moment. Yeah. How do I, oh yeah, it's in component of, oh no, wait. It's now active on component 1, okay, active on component 2. Extension overlay 1. I do not know what I'm doing. I have no idea what I'm doing. I'm gonna try and view my own stream and see where this ends up. How do I see my channel? Okay, right here. So right now the poll seems to be on the middle right. Okay. The poll seems to be on the middle right of the screen. I'm gonna try to put it some other place. It's on component 1 at the moment. Okay, what about component 2? What does that change? I don't see a change, but I might have to reload the stream. It may very well not be dynamic, which I would understand. It's fine. That would be very hard to do. It is still on the middle right of the screen. That isn't very clear. How about overlay? Maybe I didn't reload properly. I do not know. Ah yeah, I see something. So overlay is this big box on the lower left, and there is no live poll. I'm gonna keep it on overlay. It's a little, yeah. Huh. Oh, so maybe the other ones were not on overlay, but they were in some sort of, yeah. I don't really know what's going on. I'm gonna keep it there. I can remove it if it's annoying, or if it's, yeah. Okay, I'll keep it here for now. Okay, let's go back to stuff. All right. Let's put, can I reorganize stuff? I can probably reorganize stuff. Yes. Okay. Okay, nice. All right, let's get to it. So I was gonna make a poll, but I don't see the poll extension anymore. Annoying. Now I see it. Okay. All right. Okay, so question will be, which app are we going to work on today? Option 1 is Data Grabber. Option 2 is option 1 is Data Grabber and Data Number, actually. All right. Then there's work to do on fast.json about bringing the test out of the main Python package, because we currently ship it with the Python code, and it's not really necessary. It just takes up space on the users' machines, and the rest is documentation, which is very useful but not really practical for a stream. So in Fedora Messaging, there's some work to do to add the message headers in the Python in the schema. Oh, sorry. So every message has every message on Fedora Messaging has headers. Okay. So right now we have a header to identify which schema the message was built with, so that when you receive the message and you have the schema installed, you can link the two together and instantiate the right class for your application consuming Fedora Messaging messages. What we'd like to do is also add in these headers the name of the Python package that provides the schema. That way, if you do not have the schema installed, then we could have an error message that tells you, okay, you don't have the schema for this message, you should install Python package X or Y. Yeah, I think that would be cool. It's really not urgent, but it's gonna be cool and maybe some quality of life improvement for consumers of Fedora Messaging messages. So there's Fedora Messaging. Okay, there's FMN now. Yeah, that's a ticket that has been reported by someone about email being sent that do not really have the required headers for, well, not required, but the standard header for email, such as the received by, which tells you which server has received the message and at which time on all the hops that the message has gone through. So it's pretty useful for debugging. We could totally add that, it should be simple. And it'll take us back to FMN, which we haven't worked on for a little while already. The rest is assigned. Mirror Manager. All right, so add a Fedora Messaging schema. That's totally something that we could do. It doesn't involve the UI. Mirror Manager sends a message on some occasions, not many, but some. And they don't have a schema right now, so we should build one. We could add Flask Health, which is a nice extension for Flask to integrate with OpenShift's health checking system. In OpenShift, when you make an update or deploy an application or deploy an update to an application, you have an option to ask it to check that your application is live before it redirects traffic to your new instance. For example, I have version 1 installed, I install version 2. What OpenShift can do is keep version 1 running, start up version 2 with no traffic, run some HTTP queries to it to see if it's running or not, and only when the HTTP queries return with an OK status, then it will redirect the traffic to the new one and shut down the first one. And so Flask is a small library that makes that very easy in OpenShift, in Flask. So we could add that to Mirror Manager. It doesn't have it right now. The mirrors page is lacking pagination at the moment. That's something that involves the UI, so I'm not gonna propose it for today. Maybe next time. And don't disable mirror silently. It's a bug that has been open. Sorry. It is true that when a mirror is disabled by the crawler in Mirror Manager, nothing happens externally. It doesn't tell anyone about it, and there is a contact email that is available for mirror admins to register when they register their mirror. So they register their mirror, they can set an email for, I suppose, getting notifications or being contacted about their mirror, and we don't use it when the mirror is disabled. We should do that at the risk of sending maybe too many messages if a mirror is flaky. Like it gets enabled, gets disabled, gets enabled, gets disabled. That will be a little bit annoying, but we could use that email address. The other option, which can be combined with the first one, the other option is to send a Fedora messaging message on the bus with the mirror admin's username in the usernames property. And as a result, it makes it possible for users to subscribe to these messages, which they will be subscribed to by default, and they will receive the notifications whichever way they want. So there's that we could do on Mirror Manager as well. And that's it for Mirror Manager. Plenty of things to do, you see? And you don't have to wait for me to do them on Fridays. You can, if there's things that are interesting to you, I am happy to help and explain how things are working in the various applications that we are maintaining in the Fedora Infra team. So if there's something that is of interest to you and you want to try it out and you want to, get your hands dirty with it, please feel free to do it. Ask me questions, respond in the ticket, and I'll help you as best as I can. The best I can. Anyway. Noggin is lacking some documentation about the use of tiny stage, which we should do, but that's documentation and I'm not going to do it today. In Bugzilla to Fed message, we have fixed an issue last week that, not last week, the week before that, that translates Bugzilla email addresses to FAS usernames, so Fedora Account System usernames. And it's currently live, it's running in production, and it's apparently working, which is cool. The thing is, we are making a little bit too many fastJSON queries. We could totally save some of them by introducing a cache. So Bugzilla to Fed message is a good candidate. We could add a caching library. And cache the mapping between an email address and a username. That's not going to change for a while. We could cache it for a day, a week, maybe a month, maybe. We could cache it for a while, and not cache it if we don't get any results. So it will only. We could even be smart and try to invalidate the cache when somebody changes their Bugzilla RHBZ email field in Noggin, but honestly, that means introducing a consumer of that would mean introducing a consumer of Fedora messaging messages in Bugzilla to Fed message, just for that. And yeah, it would be a nice optimization, but we could also let the cache expire at the risk of having to wait maybe a day or a week, or a week is maybe a little too much. We could cache it for a day, I think. Wait for a day for someone who makes a change in their HBZ email address in Noggin for that change to propagate to Bugzilla to Fed message. Okay, so there's one. Fed badges. So Fed badges is the component of Fedora badges that listens to everything that happens in the Fedora infrastructure and runs all the events through the badges rules, and then decides to award badges to people when they have done what is required by the rule. So it's really a central component of Fedora badges. 3 things we could do. Right now, when you get a badge, your place in the leaderboard, so your rank, is updated synchronously. So right after you get a badge, we run a computation to change the rank you have. And actually, we would have to change the rank of everyone. So we'll have to run this computation after each badge is awarded. And it takes a little bit. It takes about 10 seconds. It's not a problem for Fed badges because the badges are awarded asynchronously. There's no one waiting for the badge to be awarded. But it's a bit of a problem for the UI, for Tarrier, because when you get, like you flash a code and you get to a page where nothing is presented to you and your browser seems to be loading something, but you don't know what. And then at some point, there is a message that tells you that you've been awarded the badge. That's not great. Of course, we could do that better in Tarrier by sending you to some sort of waiting page. But we could also award the badge compute the leaderboard asynchronously. Awarding the badge, is very fast. It's just an entry in the database. But when we do that, we send a message to the bus already. So that means that we could listen to this message and decide to compute the leaderboard when a message is received. It will be very easy to do that in Fed badges. The only problem I can see with that is that your place, your rank is going to be visible in the UI about 10 seconds later. I don't think that's a big problem. We just have to change the message to say, you've been awarded badge X, your rank is going to be updated shortly, or your rank will soon be updated, or whatever, And then your rank will be updated soon. And so people don't get surprised aren't surprised that their rank hasn't changed. I think that would be interesting to do. I've done a lot of work on Fed badges these days because it's making very, very long queries to data number, and I wanted to optimize that. So there's been a lot of work going on Fed badges recently. So yeah, we could do that. Fed badges, let me add it to my options. Okay. Make a list of band user configurable. Yeah, this one is way easier. Well, the other one is easy because the code is already there. It's just going to be run in a different place, but yeah, fine. This one, so in Fed badges, there's a list of users that aren't really users, such as body, for example. And so with that, we don't award badges to people who are not people. And this list is currently hard-coded in the code. We could totally move that to the configuration file. Simple. It will show you the structure of Fed badges a little bit, so it's still useful. Last one is using Toncryr for the changelog. Currently, the changelog is some sort of extraction of Git done semi-manually of the Git logs. It's not great. We could move to Toncryr as a lot of our other apps. All right, that's all for it. This one been worked on. This one, I have no idea what it is. Looks interesting. I'll have a look. Mode, it's all assigned, or documentation. Pagure exporter, that's all assigned. Tarrier is the badges UI, so the web interface. The badge builder form, yeah, it's okay. So there is a badge builder interface in Tarrier, so you can say, for example, my badge name is this. The image is at this place. The discussion about it was done on this thread, and I have this rule that I want to do. And it's currently a little bit. It's not really. Well, there are improvements that could be done on that. For example, when you submit, it updates the badge as YAML on the side, but the fields on the left are removed because it doesn't reuse. It doesn't reuse the content of the post to fill out the form that is generated by the post. It's not fantastic. It could be, there's a few things that could be better, and it's not using any the forms library. So we could make it use that. It will make it more maintainable. I don't know if a lot of people use it anyway, but I mean it's there, so we could still improve it. So there's Terrier. Oh, I do not have more options. Okay. The Stone Crier, sort the badge's name, the award names alphabetically. Yeah, okay. Badge award names, yeah. Oh, created over 6 years ago. Huh, okay, interesting. Attempting to award a badge again should fail gracefully, not 500. Yup, totally. I agree with that. Errors that are lacking text, they're just images. Very simple to do, but we should totally do that. That already exists. That's small improvement and Gravatar. Okay, and Terra API is about Taunt Crier. And oh, apparently I did that without knowing. Huh. Oh, that's a bit too bad. Let me fix that. I did that this morning. Didn't I didn't realize there was a ticket about it. That's probably my last commit. Yes. Done in and by the way, it fails apparently. What did I do wrong? Oh no, one failed and one succeeded. Okay, good. Oh no, yeah, wait. That's the test on build one that failed. Okay, so what's going on? Oh, something's pretty bad going on here. What are you saying? Oh yeah, that's only 311. Okay, we'll only. Oh really? Okay, so okay, I can fix that quickly. What is this one? Lots of errors, but that's fine. I mean, that's normal errors. But this one, yeah, that's a dependency that is lacking. I can fix that. And this one is. Okay, yeah, that's all regular failures. That's normal. It's not because of the commit that I did. Okay, fine. I think we are at the end of our review of the tickets of the tickets we could tackle on today. Oh yeah, there's one also on Fedora Messages. Push to a fork is considered as affecting the main package, which is not right. And hey, this one is assigned to me? Huh. Has been assigned to me for 6 months. Okay, interesting. Oh yeah. Yeah, that's a more complex one. That's why I had forgotten about it. I didn't want to think about it. That's why. Okay, let me start the poll. It is on. And I'm gonna wait a little bit for you to try and vote on things while drinking some water. Always stay hydrated, people. Also, I've bought this nifty little, let me make sure that it's in frame. I've bought this nifty little CO2 analyzer. So that's, I don't know if you can see that. Yeah, you should be able to see that now. That's a sensor that measures various things, of course temperature, of course humidity, but CO2 concentration as well. And it's currently telling me that I should open my window because it's it's there's a little bit too much CO2 in this room, and after some level you just you have some sort of brain fog, and that's totally avoidable. So while you vote on things, I am going to open my window, basically. Hopefully it's not going to be too loud, because there's some public walks in the streets, so hopefully not now. Alright, I'm gonna give you some more time to vote. I see that somebody has already voted. Well, at least one person has already voted. I don't know how many people voted, but there's one option that has been voted for, that I can tell. Hey Linux Return, how are you doing? Did you just join? Or have you been... yeah, I don't see you. You're fine, cool, nice. Happy to hear that. Do you see the poll, or do you want me to explain a little bit what the options are? That's weird. I mean, when I look at the chat users, oh yeah, I see. Okay, so there's sort of, okay, there's a little bit of time before people show up in this list. That's interesting. Good to know. Okay, let me look at the results of the poll now. Drum roll. Brrr. What we are going to vote on today is Fedora Messaging. Yay! And I know I have a hunch of who might have voted for that. All right, so let's have a look at this ticket. So publishers using schema add a header to the good side, it's obvious where they get a schema. We could use an entry point of the message being published to inspect that package made and provide things like the URL and so on. Then on the consumer side, we can log more helpful message when users are missing the schema. Commented on 2019. So yeah, that's not really recent. But yeah, we could totally do that. That's been under the radar for a while. Okay, so let's have a look at the code. First, let's assign. I'm gonna assign it to myself, and then I'm going to open the code. Let me close the other windows that we are not going to use and might just take too much. Oh, it closed everything. Okay, that's fun. Very useful. Let's open Fedora Messaging. It's not in this list. That is fine. What did I just do? I pressed enter on something that I didn't even read. Okay, so what are we now? We're on the develop branch. That is good. I'm going to push one commit. Do I have a commit pending? What's going on? That is fed badges. That's totally not. That is not what I wanted to open. Okay. Do I still have more? Yes, that's still here. Close. Oh yeah, because when I started the application again, it opened all the windows. Okay, that is fine. Okay, so Fedora Messaging. Okay, so there's commit from origin develop that I haven't in my repo. I'm gonna sync it. And then I'm going to make a new branch. What is it named? It's ticket 187. Okay, let's do that. So fix 187. Okay, so the message class, the schema classes are loaded in the message module. I'm going to zoom in so that you can see something. But yeah, feel free to tell me when there are things that you can't read or can't hear, or I'm doing this so that people can read and hear. So here we have local variables for class names. So schema name to class and class to schema name, right? And when you create a message, so the message class, when we build the properties, so properties are more or less the name of headers, but in AMQP language. So we build the headers. We add a Fedora Messaging schema header here. That is the name of the class, right? Of my current class. GetName, this function here, getName, just looks at the class to schema name variable that I told you about just before. Okay? So, what we could do is, I would like to have a mapping between a schema name and information about the package, that is where it comes from. Okay, so I'm gonna add a new variable here, schema name to package, and it's going to be a dictionary as well. So when I load my classes, let's look at that. When I load the message classes, let me think about it just some more. Yeah, let's start simple, and because in the ticket, Jeremy suggests that we could have a package URL, etc. I think we can safely assume that the packages are going to be found on PyPI. Okay, let me close the poll. Sorry. I've been in the middle of my screen. We can safely assume that the package can be found on PyPI, or at least we can make sure that we publish all of the schema packages in Power API. So we just need the name. So when we load the message classes, okay, we have schema name to class, and we could also do schema name to package of, well, message.name. That's the same. The schema name is message.name, but we would like what's in an entry point? That's a good question. Let's look at the entry points. Did that open something? No. Oh, it's Alt and click maybe. Yes. Okay, so that's our entry points. Creation a collection of entry points. Okay, very well. They have names and they have groups. Okay. We can select them, that's fine. Okay. Entry point.module. That's interesting. Entry point.module is, that's the value. Okay. So I could, I suppose, take the first part of the dotted name here. I think that's what I'm going to end up doing. Yeah. Okay, so that's module. Add an extra attribute. Name, group, and value. Value is the whole thing, I suppose. Yeah, value is will.ci colon main. Okay, that seems fair. Okay, let's just do that. So here I have my entry point, and that is going to be, why is it? No, it should be here. Equal message dot module split comma and give me the first one. Can this or will this fail? I could use partition. Partition would work instead of split. But let's see. Let's say I have a terminal, right? Let's say I say Python. I want to know if that's going to fail if I have a class that doesn't have a dot. So ABC split dot. What doesn't give me? It gives me just a single, a list with a single element. So my query for the first element of this list is going to work, right? If I have ABC, D, E, F, it's going to give me ABC. So this is going to work in the way that I want it to. So now that I have the information about the package, well, actually, not really. That's the name. Yeah, it's the name. It's at the top level. Yeah, that's gonna fail. Let me show you why. I have some message schema that are, for example, in data number, or let's say body.message. Body.message update. It's gonna be in this module. And if I do split comma 0, then that gives me just body, while the package that I want to install is actually body.message. So that is not a good way to do it. A better way to do it will be to use importlib, the metadata. How do I know? So I have a module. How do I know which package a module belongs to? Does somebody know that? So what do I have access to at the moment? Well, wait, what? Package? Yeah, you see, that's interesting. Ooh. So right now, what I have this I could load the class. CLS is, yeah, I already have the class loaded. I want to know which package a class belongs to. How do I know that? Oh, yeah. How do I know which package a class belongs to? There's something called packages distributions. Convenience method to resolve the distribution or distributions of top-level Python packages or modules. Does it only work on top-level Python packages? Let's try. Do I have... Well, I need an example. I think body.messages is a good example because it's a namespace package. Let me open that. Let me try it out. I'm gonna try it out on maybe open a new window and make it bigger. Okay, and I have a different profile in there. Change profile. Definitely not that. Okay. Profiles. Okay. A new one called stream. And I'm going to start it at, oh yeah, home a bombard Fedora, and that's going to be sufficient. Terminal name, okay. Appearance, yes. Change the size. Okay, and I want to have this one moved to stream. Okay, I want it to not be transparent. How do I do that? Where did I set it to be transparent, by the way? I have no idea. Okay, stream. Oh, maybe it's in general. Maybe it's something that I can... Memory? No. Okay. Appearance, maybe that's where it is. Oh, I can modify the appearance. Okay. Okay, let's go back to default. Ah, yes. That is definitely not what I wanted to do. I am sorry, but that is... Yeah. Oh, no. Oh, no. Okay. That is where I had modified that. So I'm going to make a copy. Oh, I already have a copy. Okay. Then why is there two different? Breeze, that's 20%. 20%, okay, cool. So this one is going to be by default. Oh, so it makes a copy when I change things. Okay. Oh yeah, okay, that's my copy. Okay, cool. Why? Or is that a bug? That might be a bug. Yeah, okay, that's fine. Can we make a copy of this? No. I'm gonna use the matrix style thing. Let's go full hacker, you know. Okay. I mean, why not? At this point, it's fine. Okay, just a minute. Okay, right. So let's go to body. It's really weird. Okay, okay, but run Python. Okay, import body messages. No? Okay, poetry install maybe? Oh, it's really weird. Okay, I have it now. Okay, so import or rather from import lib.metadata import What was the name of the thing? Packages distributions. Yes. Oh, so packages distributions. Okay, I have plenty of them. Right. In this, where is body? Oh, it's right there. Wait a minute. This screen is a little bit too big. Yeah, that's a little bit too small for sure. Let's move it here and make it a little bit bigger. Okay, so I can see well, I could see. It is somewhere. Where's Waldo? Where's Waldo? Is it sorted? It's not sorted. That would be too easy. Wait. Oh, there. Huh, that's the last one. Okay, that's why I didn't see it. Okay, so slash body messages. Oh, that's bad. Okay. Okay. So that's not going to be very useful. It could have been useful. It could have been useful to say... Don't I have something that imports body messages? No, that's... Yeah, that's going to be a little bit annoying, but... Anyway. Do I have something that imports it in Fedora Messaging just for testing? Yeah, I knew there was something about body messages that was somewhere. Nah. Nope. Nope. Okay. Well, let's try it. So, or I should maybe do it test-driven development way of doing, test-driven development style maybe. So, okay. I'd like to have a hint of it already before I start doing this. Run pip install body messages. Okay. Poetry. No, not poetry. Python. Import from import lib metadata import get, what was it? No, packages distributions. Wait, no, wait. What version of Python? Oh, from imported .metadata. Sorry. Packages distributions. And I see that there's body and body messages. Okay. So maybe I can use that. But if I install other parts of body, it's just going to see, for example, if I say, what else do we have in body? There's body client, for example. Cool. Now I see body somewhere. Yeah, I see body here. It says body messages and body clients. So if I do this, I'm not going to be able to say this is the package that you want. Okay, that's interesting. I mean, it's definitely interesting. So I would like to know which. So I'm back to the start. I'd like to know which packages contains a class or a module. See, it's a convenience method. Could I maybe look at all the distributions that I have? That is our functional API, okay. What that resolve name? Not anything we're gonna use. So I want to know about so what I'm actually looking for is distributions, right? I want to get back to import lib metadata. Thank you. Yes, what I'm looking for is a distribution that a class comes from. Distribution finder, what is that? Find distributions. That is very interesting. This doesn't tell me a lot about distribution, but I would like to know about this distribution finder thing. That might be what I need. There's another way of knowing that, is that what do you have? You have a distribution class, cool. Ah, they are distribution.discover. Okay. Hey! Return the distribution from a given package name. That might be exactly what I want. Okay, so import lib.metadata.distribution from name body.messages. What do you say? Name? Oh. Oh. Right. What if I say body.messages dot I don't know, updates schema. Ah, yes. No package metadata found for. So what I might want to do is make a loop that will remove a component each time. Look for a distribution from that name. And return it found. I think that's the reason. That's the way. So there, I'd like to have some documentation on this distribution class. What is it? Why do I not find it? I would like information on the distribution class. Okay, that seems interesting. Distutils.code distribution. That seems weird that it's not in. It's in distutils? Or is it the same distribution, or it's something else? Huh. That doesn't tell me a lot. Maybe I'm not using the latest version and that's why. Do I have more stuff on the latest version? Distributions, okay. Ah. Distribution discovery. It's weird that there's so little documentation, but maybe that's because it was all in setup tools before. Or because the documentation is right here, that's under my nose. Yeah, that's possible. Oh yes, it was all there. It was all here from the beginning. All right. Okay, from name. Description different package. Okay, name of the distribution package to search for. Oh, that's interesting. Okay, so what I could do. So let me get back to my code. Right. So that can't work. Okay. I can have a function named get distribution from module, which takes a module and gives me a distribution at the end if it finds it, right? Okay, so I have the different module parts, right? While I still have module parts, give me the I'm reinventing a wheel here. What's distribution finder? Find all the distributions. Yeah, that's not what I want. Huh. Wait, distribution, that's all? Oh, okay. Yeah, okay, that's simple. There's a convenience function already available. So distribution. But I don't like the name. I'm going to rename it. I think that's going to be conflicting with other names that I might want to have. So get distribution of .join module parts, right? Except, what's the error? Package not found error. Okay, I'm going to have to import that as well. Package not found error. If I don't find it, then try with less module parts. Try with a shorter module path. I'm going to just return. Actually, that's going to be a return right here. Either I return it, and if I don't find it, return get distribution from module with module parts until the last one. Right. So if I don't find it, then I'm going to recurse into this function with a smaller module name. Okay, that should work. So here, and what happens if I do not find anything? Why, if module paths end up being empty, I didn't find the thing, I return none. Right. So schema to package name is going to be get distribution from module message.module. I don't see anything because there's a chat in the way. Of course. Message.module, that's fine. Okay. So this should give me the right information. Now, when I'm building my message and I add some headers, I will add something kind of similar. Fedora Messaging schema package. And that's going to be not get name, because get name was a little bit wrapper around the get name. Oh yeah, because I wanted to have right, but I'm already loading the message classes at that point. Do I want to do that? No, I've already loaded my registry at that point, so I'm just going to get it from my variable. I don't think anybody wants to. Well, let's keep. Sorry, let's keep it private for now. So, schema name to package dot get. Well, my name, the name of the schema name. So schema name ici. Okay, I think I have it. Now I am setting this in the outgoing messages, so I can check it. Sorry. Huh. What happens when this get message is called when receiving, right? Okay. This is on load message. Yeah. It's not great. I guess get class should give me yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I know. Yeah. Yeah. It's not exactly the same behavior. So here I'm silently ignoring that if I don't have if I don't have the schema, I'm ignoring it and just loading the base message, which is okay, I guess. But I want to give more information to users. Okay, I'm going to do something. I'm going to write a wrapper. around, not this one, not this one, but this one. Okay. It's always calling get class. I mean, get class from headers maybe. Because get class gets a schema name, right? Okay, so let me now make something called right here. Get class from headers. Let's keep it private for now. Takes headers, returns this. So that's so. If there is no message schema, so schema name is this. If there is no message schema, I want to keep raising the key error, right? Because this is going to catch it. Not schema name actually. Get class from headers, right? I'm gonna get the class because this is going to keep. This is not going to catch it though. So I'm gonna have to catch it explicitly. But I'm going to return base message anyway, so it doesn't have to, well, do I want to alert about publishers misbehaving? Nah. I'm gonna keep alerting, that's good information. So schema name is this, right? So this now might raise key error. Cool. And I'm going to make a get class call. Schema is equal to get class schema name. What if I do not find? Yeah. Well, crap. It's catching it. Schema is not in the schema registry. Install the, yeah. So I'm making it public. Get class from headers. And I'm going to do the same thing, basically, which is a bit annoying. And yeah, so because this raises this, or I'm going to change the get class to call that. Yeah, that's better. Return this schema. Try. Return this schema. So what do I want to catch here? If Fedora messaging schema package in headers. Then log.warning, you can install the missing schema from the Python package blah 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 blah. This is a little bit annoying. Yeah, it'll do. Package headers, the okay, but I want to raise an error, right? Not in here. I still want to have this warning. So if I have a key error here, I want to log the warning. The schema blah blah is not in the schema registry. Either install the package with definition or define a schema. So package text is going to be well, that doesn't make sense to ask someone to define a schema, because you're not going to define a schema for them. A schema already exists, right? It's already. So I'm gonna yeah, that's not great. How should I word that? Package text is either install the package with a schema definition or define a schema. See what I'm trying to do? I'm trying to make that a good help text. So helpful text. Package text. You can install the missing schema from package blah. And the warning becomes return message. Okay, it starts to look nice. Get class from header. Okay, I have the schema name from the header. If that doesn't exist, then I will raise. Yeah, I suppose I'm going to catch that. And yeah, I'm going to have to change that. Try. My message class is get class, or should I do get class from headers with this. And if that doesn't work, then message class is just message. Right. What else does it use? Who else uses it? So this one obviously becomes much different. I'm going to have to move that downwards here. And just do a return get class from headers with just Fedora messaging schema equal to whatever my argument was, schema name. And then it's going to take care of key errors returning the message right here. We know that's not gonna happen, that's fine. Yes. Oh yeah, I can do more than that, because if this is none, then I have no ID either. So I can do something like if schema package is equal to this. If schema package from, and there you have schema package. Okay. Oh, this isn't great. Okay, much better. So this get class function becomes basically a wrapper around this one because it does more things. And I avoid duplicated code, which is good, always good. Okay. I think all the pieces are in place. Here I have the key error is still relevant, or is it? No, it's not. Yeah, key error is still relevant because that is going to be raised when there is no. Oh, wait. No, yeah, well, of course not, of course not. Get class from headers. And if that doesn't, if there is no header containing the schema name, then that's going to go into the key error. and message class is going to be message, which is fine. That's exactly what we want. And I'm going to add that to my schema. My JSON schema. Good. Let's test it. Nope. Promotion, blah, 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 blah. How do I flag this as spam? Is there a way to do that? No, apparently not. Sorry about the spam. Anyway, so does this has any chance to work? Let's test it. Okay. Missing header. Okay, that doesn't need to change. What I now want to check is that I get the log, the proper log. This message loads. Missing headers. I basically want to check when I receive the message. So it's going to be a check in a test get message. I'm going to pause the stream for a minute. Sorry. I'll be back. All right, back. Let me drink some water. Okay. Okay, so I'm getting a message with missing headers. That's the same sort of test, except this time missing schema, actually. The schema is not installed. So I'm getting a message. Well, it's not really true that headers are equal to none here. Let's say Fedora Messaging schema is dummy. I do not have it, obviously. And Fedora Messaging schema package is dummy package. When I'm receiving it, I should also make sure I'm going to caplog print caplog.messages and fail. I want to try missing schema. Let's run it. Let's try to run this schema. This test, see if I catch what I want to catch. So the schema doesn't. You can. That's bad. What did I just do? I don't know. Yes. Of course. Yes. That is not how you do things. It's not a log anymore. Schema package. Okay. Or I can also not test this. Well, okay, yeah, I'm gonna focus on the thing that I actually want to test, and not anything else. So t.info, and so I'm going to get this text. That's what I expect. How about that? Yeah, of course, I don't really need to run the. Oh, it passed. Cool. Okay, so I did check this message, this helpful message. Schema is not in the package registry. You can install the missing schema from package dummy package. I think that's pretty cool. All right, now that's checked. I want also. So, test missing schema, that's what I just did. Then test proper message. I could decide to not add the headers. Oh, that's interesting. Let's see what it finds for base.message. Yeah, that's interesting. Let's see if it finds something. Of course, base.message, adding this header is only relevant if you're not using the base message. So I could change that and say if self.class or if schema name is not base.message, then yeah, sure. Tell people about it. Yeah, that seems more. That's one less header that you're not going to use. So, and also it will force my code to expect this header to be absent. So all good. That's where I want to check also my logs. So I'm gonna do I want to do a test missing messaging schema. And I have no log. How come I have no log? I just did a load message on a message that had no... Oh yes, that's ignored, right? I mean, in here, that was the thing that was at the end. Load. Yes, we were just ignoring this, which is fine, but I'm going to add more. Or I do a better test by setting it to Fedora Messaging schema Do it again, please. Yes. And I get the same message. Same message. Okay. But I'm not testing anymore when the header is absent. That's fine. I was ignoring it anyway. But still, I mean, it's worth it. Yeah, it's worth testing both, I think. I'm gonna test both. In the same message, in the same test. Or like rename it. I'm gonna name it differently. Missing messaging schema header. That's what I'm testing right here. No error message here because I am not, I'm ignoring the fact that it's absent. And now it should work. Okay, what else do we want to check? Missing body, that's not my problem today. Missing queue, missing topic, severity, priority, verification failure. Properties default. Yeah, I mean, it would make sense to edit. I mean, we are adding base.message to everyone, right? So it's kind of same logic to add it to every message, even though it's kind of obvious. Because if we were trying to optimize headers, we would just not put this if it's the default class. So that means that there's a lot more things that are going to need to change. So proper message becomes Fedora Messaging, I suppose. Expected JSON becomes, yeah, that's, Hello, Taka 171. I'm writing a slight improvement on Fedora Messaging, which is a library that is used in the Fedora project infrastructure to send messages from applications to applications, basically. And so it's very widely used in the Fedora project, and each sender is sends when they send message, they can associate messages to schema to verify the validity of the message, and it's not always easy when you receive a message to know which schema it is coming from. It's somewhere in the headers, but if you don't have the package installed, then you're left in the dark. So what I'm writing here is a way for a message to specify in the headers not only the schema, the name of the schema, but also the package, the Python package of the schema, so that people who receive it can know which package to install. I think that's how I summarize it. All right, what else? Cool, are you using Fedora? Are you familiar with the infrastructure? W11? Oh, Windows 11. Okay. Yeah, that's a big change. Sure. Sure. It depends on what you do with your computer. What are you usually using it for? Have you been considering moving to Linux for a while already, or is it like your first time you're thinking about it? Yeah, I do not know whether Far Cry runs on Linux. That's the first thing that I would check. Internet, obviously, that's gonna work. Watching videos, yes, that's gonna work. But some games are not available easily on Linux. Some games are available if you work a little bit on it. If ProtonDB says it's good, then it should work. It should work. And if you're looking for a Linux distribution, there are a few options to pick from. Fedora is one of them. And I will then encourage you try the Fedora Workstation version. I think that's the default option when you download Fedora from the website. And that's going to give you... so there are different environments, desktop environments on Fedora, on Linux in general. You can pick from... there's a desktop environment called GNOME, there's one called KDE, there's others called LXD, XFC, etc. So there's quite a few of them. The most popular ones are GNOME and KDE. If you're unsure, I would probably download either download the default or download different live CDs, which will let you, or live USBs, which will let you boot directly into it and not touch your drive, and try it out, see what you like best, and then use it. And then after a few months, when when you've looked at all the options that are available, maybe look at another one, or you can install both environments on Fedora anyway, and choose which one you want to run when you log in. So you make a choice at the beginning, but you're not really stuck into it. I've been using GNOME for a while, and now I just wanted to try KDE, and I'm just doing it right now. So it's all very possible. So right now, we haven't tested the resolution from a class to a package. We'll need to test that at some point. That's probably where that's going to be. No, that's still not that. I have installed GNOME ISO on my USB drive, tried on my laptop for a few minutes, been pretty cool. Takes more RAM than it should. No, I don't know really. It's possible that when you start it up for the first time, it tries to run things like initialize or everything and etc. Like maybe the desktop search engine or that sort of thing. I really don't know. It doesn't feel like it's using too much RAM, but I haven't really been looking a lot at it. So I couldn't say. I'm going to test it here. Okay. Okay. Looks good. That's still not testing the resolution that is used to build this dictionary, but I mean, there's that. Let's try all these tests. I bet a lot of them will be crashing. Burn down everything in flames. Let's see. And running unit tests is always the right time to drink some water. Okay. Yes, my mistake. Yes, absolutely. You are totally right, computer, and it's my fault. I am returning here. So, when I'm loading the classes, here I'm getting the distribution from there. Actually, what I want is the distribution name, not the distribution itself. So dot name. Right? Right. Try again. Please don't burn. It's already much better. And we do have failures. Okay. Nice. Oh, and I'm setting it to none. Okay, that's not good. Oh, well done, the JSON schema validation. Well done. Absolutely. So, when I am setting it right here, schema package is equal to this. If schema package, then set the headers. Otherwise, don't set the header. Don't set the header if it's none. Nope. That's one error. What else? Same error. Same error. Ah. It is not showing me. So it tests CLI line. Yes, test CLI line 701. I didn't change that. I forgot about one. But that. So 701. Wait. Maybe I can search that. That's the one. So yes, headers. Yeah, let's not break it at this. Let's break it at here. So I can do a copy and paste package Fedora Messaging. Okay. What else? Oh yeah, there's another one. Good. What else? Let's try our tests again. Did I save? I did save. So far so good. Fingers crossed. Oh. Oh. Nice. Okay, all the tests pass. The diff cover is unhappy. I am missing line 150. What's 150? What's on line 150? Yes! Yes! I could fix that in my test. In my custom message class. I think I can. Who calls that? I mean, that should really not happen. But, you know, just to be sure, I'm gonna test it. What class am I going to put it on? Get message probably? No, that's built on, when is it built? Class registry probably. Test get distribution from module. That should test it. Let's run it. Oh. Oh, yes. But then, what's my mistake here? Why module paths? Print module paths? Am I using, am I sending it on empty string? Oh yes. Well, that's normal, normal, normal. And then I'm looping again to yes. Okay. It's not an empty list. It's a list that contains an empty string. So in Python, what if I do blah dot split on dot, it says blah. Okay, cool. If I do this, then I have a different problem. If not module, return none. That's going to be more explicit, I think. Okay, it passes. Now let's try the full thing and check the coverage. And yeah, there is no missing coverage for the new lines. Okay, good. Good. I think it's pretty good. Of course, I should remove this print that I was going to left to leave. All right. So news. Yes. Let's make a news fragment. So poetry run town crier dash c content warn. Wait. Indicate where a schema, or which package a schema comes from in error messages. Comes from when missing. And the bug is 187 dot feature. Oh, it's not dash C, it's dash what? Dash M? Oh, create. All right. Okay, that's nice. I'm gonna finish the commit here. Fixes 187. I'm adding my changes, obviously. Do it. Okay. Let's send it to my fork, create the pull request, and make sure that everything passes. Wait. I have not checked. I'll have a look at my... So that's a good habit. When you send a pull request to someone or to a project that you contribute to, and even when to a project that you are a maintainer of, just Look at your pull request as if you were the reviewer and try to imagine what they could tell you. Okay? So here I have this new thing. Done get class. This class doesn't have any documentation, but it's a private class, so I guess that's okay. Fair. Okay. This is still a private class, so it's okay if it doesn't have any documentation, even though it's not great. Yes, all this makes sense. Yes. I should document why there's a key error here. It's not really clear. What line was it? 758. This file is way too long. That's a different problem. No Fedora Messaging schema header. I'm going to amend and repush. Amend. What else? Just changes in the tests. That's not really great. Copying the documentation like that. 64. It's not missing headers, definitely not that. Missing schema. Okay, that is fair. That is bad. 234. That's better. I should document that one. It's on test message last line. Sorry, it's allergy season. So it's still allergy season apparently. Not for long. I have like maybe half a month or something left. Probably more like 2 weeks. Yeah, more like 1 week, I think. Fingers crossed. Okay. Okay, that's better. I'm gonna amend my changes. Hey, wait. I didn't save it. I'm going to amend my changes and push force to my branch. Yes, I need to validate that. Well, that's not sure actually. Wait. Stage changes? What just happened? Okay, Git, let's get back to Git. No? What I wanted to do is put a hash in front of that. Yes. Yes, and that's the changes that I wanted to push. All right, I'm pushing that. It's going to rerun CI, but it should be in a much better shape than it was before. Yeah, all good, all good. All right. And it's running. I want to see if it was. It didn't work last time. Let's check what failed. Oh, okay. Yeah, I suppose the package name is Fedora _messaging in some places. Let's correct that. We are talking about test CLI 705. Oh. 5. It's Fedora _messaging. Thank you very much. But is that gonna fail locally if I do that? We'll see. 9200. That's always fun. I was wondering if that would work. Anyway. What about 423? 423. Of course. and 431 for the same reason as before. Okay, but what happens if I run the test locally? Is this gonna work? Haha. Please make it work. Okay, I'm gonna go to the toilet. Sorry, just a minute. Yeah, of course. I don't really know how to fix that. I don't really know why sometimes the package name or the distribution name is converted to underscore and sometimes it's not. I wonder if it's due to a version of Python. Let me try with Python 3.11. Or if it's due to installing it with pip versus installing it with locally as an executable. I would like to know. So I have this Fedora Messaging, right? Yeah, of course. Please import it. Okay, it says Fedora Messaging. Okay, what if I say distributions? Show me all the distributions as a list, or rather d.name for d in this. Show me all the distribution names. Okay. I see a lot of stuff with dashes. And I see some with underscores. Why is it that in CI, when run here, I have underscore instead of dashes? This is on Python 3.12, so it's the same version of Python. This fails? Why does it fail? Oh, Python 3.9. Okay, that's gonna fail on Python 3.9. That's what you're saying. So does this work on Python 3.10? Because if I remember correctly, it's a different package on Python 3.10. It works. What about Python 3.9 now? Crashy, crashy, crashy. Something's wrong. Okay, let's get back to my documentation here. What is it with this change in version to 1? No, that's the PEP. I want the this documentation. History. Past distribution object has no attribute name. Oh, really? Okay, so give me path distribution and give me information about it. It is not in the doc. Okay. I would like to know what is available in path distributions. Because I might have a normalized name somewhere. Collection, maybe? Well, I'm not gonna go through all of them. I'm just gonna use that. Wait, what? Okay, path distribution, that's where it is. Path distribution, okay, got it. All right, so I have, it's a distribution, fine. Okay, but that means, or do my distributions have something? Oh yeah, in the history I should look for name. Sorry, I was carried away. That's entry point. I'm looking for distribution. Thank you very much. Yes, there it is. Okay, distribution. Okay, from name, discover. Okay. Name. Okay, that's the normalized name that I want actually. Prepare.normalize. Huh. What's prepare.normalized? Where does this come from? What's prepared? What's this? Prepared. A prepared search query made on personal name packages. Normalize. I'm interested. Dashes as underscores. Okay, I'm gonna use that. Except prepared isn't really an exported class, right? It's not something you're supposed to... Yeah, it isn't in the all, so it's... And I don't want to use a private attribute such as underscore normalized name, because it's private. What I could do is just do the same thing. Which is legacy normalize. I think that's preferable. I'm just going to do that and be done with it. Oh. I'm going to just do that. Normalize it. Hopefully, that'll be better. So distribution. I have a stupid question about Python's replace function. Python's replace function. Python's replace. Sorry. I don't remember if you can take multiple. If the first argument can be multiple items that you want to replace, or if it is going to take that as a block and replace it as a block. Old, new. Old of substring old replaced by okay. Then what happens if old is okay? So old is going to be taken as a block. Okay, so I can't if I want to replace two things, I'm gonna have to well, I could be using that. I could actually be using that. And be done with it. Yeah, I mean, it's not fantastic. I agree. That's not gonna help me. That's not going to help me with the error that I have on older versions of what's happening? Yes. Older versions of importlib.metadata. Can I import prepared from it? I know it's not, well, it's not in the public API, so I shouldn't. I shouldn't import it. No, 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 no. Okay. So now show me what you have in older versions of importing metadata. So what was I looking at? Just the init? Yes, just the init. Path distribution. So it's actually a distribution. There is nothing wrong with it. It just doesn't have the name in it there. Read text, locate file from name, discover, at discover resolver, metadata, name. But it does have the name. Well, it does work. Why would it fail? Object has no attribute name. Really? Well, path distribution is a distribution, so it does have the name property, I suppose. Definitely should. Okay. Let's run it again. I'm surprised. There's more traffic now than there was before. I'm going to close the window. Okay. Well, that's a little bit crazy. What? What's this? Yeah. Well, let's do it differently. Okay, that should give us a little bit more information. Any of those is fine. So I have imported .metadata path distribution, fine. It doesn't have name. Wait, what's that? What's that? Path, does path work or is it file? Maybe it's module. Yes, it might be file, or maybe it's module. Module is str already. Please do it again. Nope. File. It is importlib.metadata.path distribution. I mean, that's why. Metadata. It is a distribution, and as such, it has a name property. Well, that is very weird. Does it not have a name property? Huh. Why would it not have that? Okay, that's the metadata. I have no idea what's going on. Maybe that's because I don't have enough water in me. That usually helps. Yes, it's not path, it is file. I can't really remember all the time. Let me see. Okay. Okay. Okay, Python 3.9 has import lib. So it is not using. Okay, so that's just the import lib. Actually, I should look at the import lib from Python 3.9. Distribution has. Yes, of course. there anything that can be used as a name? I am tempted. I am very tempted to say that if you are running Python 3.9 or older, then you don't get the new stuff. No, let's be nice to people. Or I could just do this. What if I say print yeah, it's not that big an effort to support Python 3.9. I should just do it. Of course. Very surprisingly, that is going to work, but I'm not going to be very happy with the coverage of that because I currently don't combine coverage from different versions of Python. You see, if I do this, I'm going to have a coverage report on my Python 3.9 run. Wait, what? Oh, there's more? 218. Oh yeah. Okay. And test CLI. So this is probably going to be happy on the coverage side because I'm going through all the branches. But when I do this on Python 3.10 and more, then it's going to tell me that I didn't go through the attribute error branch. Let me check that. it's going to tell me, hey, you know what? There's a branch in the except attribute error that you didn't go to, and of course I didn't. So the proper solution for this problem will be to combine different versions. Yeah, missing 2 lines. 153 and 155 in here. 153, 155. Surprisingly enough. So the solution to that would be to actually aggregate the different coverage reports from different versions of Python into a single coverage that I would test after the run. But it's actually a bit of a pain because that means that you can't run tests like this. You'll have to run the coverage arrays before that, the coverage combine after that, and the coverage report. And that's going to be more work for not a lot of gain. So I'm not going to do it. It's going to say, hey, you know what? You have reduced your coverage. That's bad. I'm going to say, yep. Oh, yes. That's very bad. And I'm going to do it anyway. Okay. I'm going to wait for these tests to pass and then I'm going to stop because it's 6:30 here, well, almost 6:30, so it's kind of late. And yeah, I think it's all done. My question will be, yes, I'm almost alone, but I suppose that the person who requested this one is going to come back and watch the video. Hopefully, at some point. That's fair, that's okay. Okay, Python 3.9 tests succeeded, which is good. Because that's one of the versions that don't have... Oh no, no. Okay, what goes on? What's wrong this time? So why do you... Oh yes, they failed because of that. Yeah, they failed because of the diff cover, but I have already mentioned that. That's fine. If that's just the diff cover, then it's good. I consider them passing. The integration tests are supposed to pass, however, on every version of Python. Well, it would be nice if it hadn't cancelled that one, though. Python 3.8, let me try that. Locally. Let's make sure that I'm still working on Python 3.8 after that. Failures. Tons of failures. That's not good. Boom. So here I get entry point, object has no attribute. Oh no! The entry points don't have modules on Python 3.8? Oh yeah, that's a bit of a problem. Okay. No, entry point. Entry points. Okay, they have. They don't have modules. Yeah. And those they do have modules, right? Yes. Okay, so I have some sort of pattern. Let me compare the two of them. See if I can re-implement it. So it does have a pattern. Okay. And there's module in there. But I am somehow not using it. Yeah. I'm just going to re-implement it. What happened? Wait, what's going on? I think I just closed the window. I closed the chat window. Sorry about that. Right. Okay. Yes. What was I doing? Yes. I was looking at that. Okay, I might have to re-implement it, which is really a bit of a pain. I'll just do this actually. So module. So where does it fail? It fails when I try to do that's where it fails. Okay. So try. If it doesn't work, then module, no. Message.pattern match message.value.group module. And there you have it. Compatibility Python 3.8 and the other one right here, compatibility Python 3.9, and it's I try to have something that I could grep for when I lose a dependency on Python 3.8, for example. That's gonna make things easier. Okay. So Python 3.8, what do you see now? Good. Of course, Python 3.9 is going to be unhappy because there's a new branch now with a new Um, I should put a knockoff on there. Yes, that's exactly what I'm going to do. It's not knockoff, it's pragma knockoff. I think that's the one. And of course, same thing down there. Where is it? Where is it, precious? Where is it? We want it. We need it. Yes, no, still nothing. Wait, what did I do? Thank you. I don't know. Oh, I wasn't so that bad. It works. Of course, it's unhappy because there's missing coverage blocks, but I'm gonna run it again, and this time it's going to be very happy. You have to be happy. Yeah, that always works. Okay, missing lines. So it's not knockoff. How do you specify lines not to be covered? Coverage .py. Thank you. How do you say that you want to exclude lines from coverage? Hey, Clipso, how are you doing? Yes, still on Fedora Messaging. I was gonna end though. I'm almost at the end. Excluding code from coverage.py. Thank you. Pragma no cover. That's the one. Pragma no cover. Try it again. And I can try with Python 3.10, which is going to be even more unhappy because there's 2 blocks of code that needs to be uncovered. Yeah, finally the weekend. Absolutely. All right, there it is. All right, I've sent my pull request, and now I'm just going to wait for it to pass. And I'm sure that it's gonna pass this time, as opposed to all the other times where it didn't pass. So what did we do? Yes, we fixed the problem. There is a news fragment. That's good. There is. It's working on Python 3.8, working on Python 3.9, Python 3.10. Gonna vote and can't vote on Sunday, but otherwise we'll be chill. Yep. Yeah, I'm obviously going to vote on Sunday. I don't think I'll be able to do the counting though. I've done that before in the past, but probably not this weekend. I will be anxiously looking at news. That's gonna be a great evening. That's fantastic. Yeah. I'm going to go leave for a second, and I'll come back. And when I come back, I surely hope that it's going to be all passed and all green. See you soon. It's looking good. Some unit tests are passing. I haven't checked if the integration test passed the last time. They sort of failed. That's not good. Oh yeah, but they failed for the same reason. Right? Yes, entry point has not been met. Okay. So that should work this time. Fingers crossed. I'm in the west of France. I'm in Nantes, so it's south of Brittany, basically. Yep. Which place do you know in France? Which places, I suppose, maybe? Uh-oh. Oh no! It compares the messages entirely. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. Okay. So the integration fails, tests are all going to fail. I suppose that's how it is. Is that test API or test CLI? That's test API. Okay. So let me find that. Yes. Okay. Expected headers. Okay. Is that the only place? Assert expected headers, yes. Okay. But the rest seems to be passing. I guess now we'll never know. Oh no, what's that? Yes. Okay, now I really think that it's going to work. Sorry. All of them. I'm French in Lille, but from Rouen originally. Okay. Nice. Yeah, Rouen looks like a cool city. I haven't been there, even though I'm pretty close now. But there seems to be. I've been in Nantes for a year and a half, maybe. Oh yeah, a little bit more than a year, and so I'm kind of new to that, to this place. And Rouen is pretty close. I don't have a car, so it's harder to go there just on a whim. But I could. I have. There's stuff that I do that also happen in Rouen, and I might end up going there for events. Haven't been there though yet, but it will probably happen. And so you're in Lille. Okay, cool. I've been. I did my engineering school in the south of 20 kilometers south of Lille at Douai, and so I've been in Lille a couple times, and it's nice. Well, 20 years ago, it was a nice city. I don't know about now, but it was, yeah, it was really a pretty place. Buildings were cool. Yeah, but I'm always mostly interested in people anyway, so. All right, so what do you say this time? I see green. I see fields of green. Ooh. Only one more unit test, which is very unlikely to fail, I should say, because that's the most recent version of Python. And that's the one that I've tested when I was running my tests locally. Let's hope that the integration tests are going to work. That's the last part. Yes, unit tests passed. I think I'm going to stop there. I'm not going to wait for the integration tests to pass. If there's any failure, I'll fix it before merging it anyway. But I'm not going to merge that right now, because I would like some other people to be able to look at it, see if there's mistakes, things that should be done differently. So I'm going to stop there anyway. What's that? Yeah. Yeah, okay. Right. It was nice having you all here. I'll see you in the next one, I suppose. Who's still clinging here? Oh yeah, that's just you and me. Yes, so I'm going to stop here, and I'll see you next week for more hacking on Fedora infrastructure applications. Have a good weekend, everyone. See ya.